is up, everybody? It's Otto coming to you live and direct from the grotto. So, big video here. Big books getting sent to Rocket, then getting sent to CGC. Let's talk about it. But as always, I'm your host, Otto, coming to you live and direct from the grotto. You are watching us on 3 Men in the Basement. 3 Men in the Basement are my co-hosts, David E. Cave and Roger Levesque. So please sub up, comment, share, like our videos, you guys. It's going to be 2021. We're looking to hit 3,000 plus subs. We've got a lot of things planned in the first quarter, so stay tuned for bigger things to come. But as always, check out our friends of the channels that we follow, good friends of ours, the Pressable Deffects, Doors of the Long Box, Erod 212, the NY Warriors, Very Gary Comics, East Meets West. Who else am I forgetting? The Geeky Swag Shop, our sponsor and presser, Rocket Comics, is your one-stop shop for all your pressing needs. So hit up Rocket Comics. First invoice with the code 3MIB will get 20% off, and then after that you'll get 10% off all your pressing needs. So speaking of pressing, here we go. Great fun. Been waiting to do this video for a long time. So sending some Silver Age books. It's going to take me a little bit, so I hope you enjoy this ride, guys. So please smash those reminders, share our videos, comment, and like. It's that simple. I'm a walking advertiser right here. I got the 3 Men in the Basement hoodie, the Lords of the Long Box gator. I got my boys, John Petrade, Phantom Brewing hat right there, straight out of Hartford, Connecticut. So, yeah, man, what are you going to do? So, first book, ASM 59. First, Mary Jane Watson. Decent grade of a book. I'm hoping that after Rocket does its work, I can get maybe a 5.5 to 6 out of this, okay? Some spine wear, but it is an ASM key, and I'm slowly closing in on those Spidey rogues and also Spidey main characters. So, hoping for 5.5 to 6 on this book, okay? Book I bought out of a collection. A guy was like, I got a bunch of comic books in my car I got from my cousin. They were just sitting in a brown paper bag. I said, how much you want for it? He goes, I'll give you $100. Sight unseen, I took it. ASM 50. This, some other killer books, but well worth the $50 investment. Now, this is a book, a DC book, the only DC book in the lot that I got from the man from Beantown. Swamp Thing #1, classic Bernie Wrightson. Okay, Ben has it at about a 6.0. I would agree, but maybe with the press, colors look great. The purple's popping. Classic Bernie Wrightson. I'm going with 6.5, maybe 6.0. But I want it, and it's a good DC key to have, okay? Now, here we go. This is the Rolling the Dice. I'm rolling the bones. I've had this book for a long time. It was one of the first books I bought from a friend of mine. It was from his personal collection. I've been contemplating getting it graded, and at this point, it needs to get graded. Now, here's the question, and I'll ask you guys. Please, in this video, comment what you think might happen, okay? Now, this is ASM number 3, the first Doc Ock, okay? Let's take a look at it. Decent looking spine, some chip up there, looks good down there, right around there, you know, so this is an ASM key and it's an old Spidey book. I'll show you the back. Back looks solid, not a lot of staining. You know, it's an old book. I mean, this book came out in, oh, that old comic book smell. 1963. Okay, now, what do you think it'll grade out at? Put it in the video. Because let me tell you something. I bought it from the original owner. I think I paid not more than $300 for it. But guys, this book came with a pinup and he took it out. So the book doesn't have the pinup. So two things are going to happen. I'm either going to get a 0.5, which is fine. It's a Spidey key. It's graded, right? Or it's going to come back with a conservative label of the actual grade saying, you know, pinup taken out, does not affect story. So one of two things are going to happen with this book. You're going to see a green label with a grade, or you're going to see a 0.5. Either way, it's my book. Will I ever buy this book? Sure, I'd love to have this book in a 5, maybe a 3.5. If one comes across me at a good price and I have it, then I will, you know. But I'd also like a toilet made of gold, too. So, but who knows if that's going to happen. All right. Next book. This is the main reason I'm sending this in. Okay. This was a book that I got from CLG Comics. You saw the video. You knew it came from Erod. You know he pressed it. Man from Beantown won it. It was a 4.5. He cracked it. I'm sending it back in to have Rocket press it. Of course, I 100% trust Erod's skill. He's pressed many of my books before. He's my good friend. But I will never send a key like this in without pressing it after it's been cracked out of a slab, regardless. Okay, just so you guys know that. There's too much. A 0.5 either way is too much equity. You know, it might go down to a 4 or 5. It might go down to a 4. It might go up to a 5, or it might just stay the same. But at this point in the game, with the money that I've invested in my Spider-Man Rogues collection, I would never send a raw key in without having it pressed. So Rocket Comics is going to do their best. And you know what? It is what it is. Rocket can only do their best, and it's up to the graders. Now, here's the joke of the day. I did buy one of these. It's awful. I bought a PGX book, but I bought it on Facebook Marketplace, and it came back as 6.5. This is such garbage. I mean, this is hot, hot garbage. There was a piece of plastic in it. Look at this. Look at, ready? Garbage. Garbage. Look, I already cracked it for them. Garbage, garbage, garbage. But look at this book. This is a beautiful Thor book. Might be my earliest Thor book. Right? I bought it from Facebook Marketplace. Don't know if they pressed it. Doubt that they haven't. I'm trying to just move it around to you guys so you can see it. I hope it goes up. I'm also hoping that there's no restoration. But I gave it the once over. I've been pretty good with glancing at restoration and trying to see what's there. So I'll take it out of the sleeve. And you guys take a look. This book is cool because it's a very early Thor book. But more importantly, it's got John F. Kennedy in it. So, key Thor book. Love to have it in my collection. You know what? 6.5, 6.0, 7.0. But man, this is a nice looking book. All right. Good. Next book. This is an FF book. It's a really early FF book. I don't know what I'm going to do, though. I got to take a look at it. This book has seen better days. I don't want to lose a grade on it or a half a grade, but I don't know. So at this point, I might just send it to Scott and his team, and maybe we'll discuss it because I think that's important. It's FF number 2, but it's a 2.0, right? It's such an early FF book. It came out in 1962. It's the first appearance of the Skrulls, the second appearance of the Fantastic Four, but goddamn, this book has seen better days. Like, I don't know. There's so much wear on the back. I don't know what to do with this book. I don't know. You know, you know what? I got this book early when I got back into Instagram. It is one of the mid labels for CGC. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll let you guys know. Maybe in this, well, by the time you guys see this video, this book will be either sent or not. I think I'm going to send it to Scott, and then we'll figure it out from there. Because, you know what? That's the best part. You have the choice. You know? Look, it's an FF2. It's graded at a 2. That's linear. Linear. That's what I say. Linear all the time. So I might just keep it the same. It's the second appearance of the FF. My God, I think I paid $300, maybe $400 the most for it. All right. So that is Otto's biggest roll of the dice of his comic book career. So, guys, we'll see what happens. After this video, it'll get to Rocket in California. He'll work on it. So it might be 10, 12 weeks before we see the results. But you know what? The fact that I put this out into the universe, it's there. So as always, comment, share, like our videos, subscribe to all our friends. On behalf of 3 Men in the Basement, Dave in the Cave, Roger Levesque, I am Everett Otto. This is the biggest roll of my comic book career. I'm rolling the bones, baby. We'll see what happens. Deuces.